Michael Jackson once said there was one moment in his life that terrified him more than fame, more than scandals, even more than death. But it wasn't what people think. This fear followed him at the peak of his career. And the night it finally happened, it changed how he performed forever. What's strange is, most fans still don't know this story, because Michael tried to hide it. By the early 1980s, Michael Jackson wasn't just famous, he was untouchable. Thriller was everywhere, sold-out stadiums, global headlines, every move watched. But behind the scenes, something was wrong, because while the world saw confidence, Michael was quietly preparing for something he believed might end his career. And it had nothing to do with his voice. Michael had an intense, almost paralyzing fear of forgetting choreography on stage. Not messing up a lyric, not missing a note, but forgetting the moves. And when it happened once, it nearly broke him. This fear started long before his solo career, back when he was still a child. And it all goes back to how he was raised. As a kid in the Jackson 5, mistakes weren't allowed. Miss a step, you'd be called out. Miss a beat, you'd rehearse again, and again, and again. Perfection wasn't encouraged, it was expected. Michael learned early, if you mess up, people remember. And decades later, that fear followed him onto the biggest stages on Earth, including one night that fans still talk about, but for the wrong reason. During a live performance in the late 80s, Michael froze for half a second. To most people, it looked intentional, stylish, dramatic, but it wasn't planned. He forgot the next move. Here's the part everyone gets wrong. That pause, the stillness, wasn't confidence. It was fear. Michael later admitted that in that moment his mind went blank. The crowd was screaming, the lights were blinding, and all he could think was, what if they see I'm not perfect? But instead of collapsing, Michael did something brilliant, something that would quietly redefine his performances forever. He turned the pause into power. From that night on, Michael designed silence into his shows. Those iconic still moments, the slow head turns, the long pauses before the beat dropped. They weren't just style, they were control. By slowing everything down, Michael gave himself space. Space to breathe, space to reset, space to never feel trapped again. What began as fear became his signature. The irony is brutal. The thing Michael feared most is what made him unforgettable. Millions thought those pauses were confidence. Only Michael knew they were survival. If this changed how you see Michael Jackson, subscribe. Because the next story goes even deeper into what he never said out loud.